Supersonics Money Transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonics Money Transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics Money Transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
Well, the reaction is just to accept what has happened. National Assembly members are elected to pass laws, to consider how government works in order to ensure oversight. Lawmaking is the primary responsibility of the National Assembly. And the most important law is the Constitution. 2016, there was a change of government. The government which was changed also had to overthrow the government of the First Republic. And the people did not want to live in that climate. They pushed the agenda of coming back to democratic constitutional rule. We gave rise to the establishment of a Constitutional Review Commission and the holding of a referendum in August 1996 to promulgate such a constitution. But because of the democratic process, there is a transitional provision which said that the president must first be sworn in and a parliament must exist in order for democracy to come back to life. And that's what happened in 1997. And that's why you have the 1997 Constitution. Most people have not gone through that Constitution to even understand it. But the first chapter of the Constitution is declaring that Gambia is a sovereign republic and sovereignty resides in the people of the Gambia, from whom all authority must originate, and on the welfare of whom must be, the government must exercise its authority. So it means that power must be derived from the people and must be exercised to promote their welfare. That's what is in the first chapter. But we have seen over the years that under the First Republic, Second Republic, a person will stay in office for 30 years, for 20-something years, and as a result, the change that we envisage in 2016 was to bring about a new Gambia where self-perpetuating rule will be checked, where we'll be able to have term limits, we'll be able to have second round of voting, so that if you don't have 50%, you'll not be a president of Gambia, and that we will move to give more authority to check the executive so that it can be accountable to the population. If you look at most of the comments people were making, that this was giving too much power to the legislature, it's just a misconception, because the president appoints a minister and confirmation comes from the National Assembly, but the president under all circumstances would have had power to remove that minister from office. So how can the National Assembly impose any minister on the president? It's just a check and balance system. It's the same situation with the judiciary. If the president appoints the Chief Justice, why shouldn't the legislature confirm? since the recommendation is really coming from the Judicial Service Commission.
Now, Honorable, this draft bill has been met with quite the mixed feelings from the Gambians. Now that it has not been passed, a lot of people have said that voting no of this bill meant that Gambians have wasted more than hundreds of millions of dollars on this.
I don't know what you talk about wastage. The whole issue is moving a country forward. The most important document is a constitution. So if anything fails here, it's better to find out what led to the failure. But don't tell me that the exercise of building a constitution is a wasted effort. This generation will achieve absolutely nothing until we understand that a country must have instruments, must have institutions, and must have normative practices in order to be able to shape the destiny of the people. And the Constitution is the foundation, is the architectural sketch. So if we inherit a Constitution and reviewed it in order to improve it, that is precisely what should be done. That is the agenda for change. So it's not a wasted effort. Look at the process and find out where it failed. But don't tell me that the process of building a Constitution is a wasted effort.
And we have also seen international bodies like the European Union and the U.S. Embassy in the Gambia made comments that the National Assembly members of this country should try and make sure that this bill is passed. Now also Gambians have reacted to that, saying that these foreign bodies are trying to inject themselves into the politics of this country. Do you feel the same way?
This is not about Gambians and others. It's about us. We should define ourselves before we start finding out how others see us. How do we see ourselves? Our focus is Gambia and the Gambian people and our thinking and the type of system we want to build for our country, how to eradicate our own poverty. Before others think about you, you think about yourself in the first place. I believe that all those thinking and discussions are misplaced priorities. We, the Gambian people today, what have we achieved? What were we trying to do? What is the use of a constitution? Do we know? Before we talk about others imposing on us, have we defined our own self? Are we the architects of our own destiny? I believe that whatever others say should make us reflect on ourselves again. Why are they saying those things for us? Are we truly independent? Are we truly new Gambians? Do we have our own thinking? What type of mindset do we have? Do we have national unity? Do we see each other as citizens of the same country? Do we wish for each other what we wish for ourselves? Or do we wish for ourselves also what others wish for us? So if others are telling us do something, what are they telling us to do for ourselves? Can they impose anything on us? Can they dictate to us? We own our minds. So in essence, I believe the issue here is we brought about the change in 2016 with the objective of building a new nation. Have we built that nation? That is the question.
A very important question, and of course some people say that there is no new Gambia without a new constitution. Is that something that you believe in too?
Well, if we cannot think together to be able to build a constitution that we can call our own, when will we become a nation? There can be no third republic without a constitution. And if we cannot think and come and craft a constitution for ourselves, then we are not ready.
Thank you very much, Honorable.
We are not ready.
Since the 1997 Constitution, there are many oppressive laws. So attempts were made to change it, and it happens to fail. So I wanted to ask you, where do you see the future of the Gambians? Since this Constitution has many oppressive laws that attempts were made to change it, but it was not possible.
You know, this is where the confusion lies. You see, when you are building a nation, you must start from what exists. And we must look at what exists now in terms of the 1997 Constitution, look at whatever is positive there, and that's what the Constitutional Review Commission has done, and they have imported a lot from the 1997 Constitution. But you must also look at that constitution and see what is not appropriate for us, and then you build that in the constitution. This is what they were trying to do. So we must say that this is a step backward, because if we say let's retain the 1997 constitution, it means that we are not ready to move forward. And that is really what we have displayed today, that we are not ready to move forward.
So what is the way forward for this nation?
What is the way forward? The nation is in the hands of the people. Instead of anger and frustration and the type of diatribes developing, we should really settle down and start to engage in dialogue, to be able to engage our own citizenry so that we can build our own consciousness. Because nobody can really move a nation backward. It is the people themselves who will allow themselves to be moved backward. We must move forward. We must have progressive thinking. We must begin to look at the faults of the 1997 Constitution and look at the type of constitution we need to build, tomorrow. So I believe that as of today, people should go back to the draft constitution and start to look at it, hold discussions around it, find out what we see as weaknesses in it, and begin to know what constitutions are and prepare for the future.
A lot of people also are saying that President Adam Barrow gave some money to some of the NAM so that they will vote against this bill. What is your take on that?
We must always bear in mind that people elect their own representatives, and lessons must be drawn by the people so that they will know the importance of the National Assembly. Here is where laws are made, good or bad. What type of people should we have in the National Assembly? That is the question. So rather than accusation, counter-accusation, I think we should go back and start to increase our consciousness and build our thinking and start to build a new citizenry. I think once we have a new mindset, we'll have new Gambians. When we have new Gambians, we will not have the type of scenario we have today. That is my real thinking. Yes, thank you very much. Okay.
The process.
And a lot of people say that failing to support this draft bill means that you support the 1997 Constitution, which we know some of the provisions do not favor the Gambian people as said. What do you have to say about that?
Well, you see, the 1997 Constitution, I think people misconstrue a constitution and the ruler. The 1997 Constitution is a text, just like the draft we have. And if you look at the draft, most of the provisions are borrowed from the 1997 Constitution. So there is nobody who can convince me, okay, it was bad. If it was bad, they will not actually borrow from the Constitution. If the 1997 Constitution was a bad Constitution, when the then President Jammeh refused to go, we will not depend on the same provision.
Supersonics Money Transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonics Money Transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics Money Transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
Fatu's Guest House. Yeah, Fatu's Guest House. dama ne jox leen ma seen noppa yéen ñi nga xam ne ni bëgg ngeen a dem Farafenni nag ñu bari den fay bëgg a dem di xalaat ndax am naa mbokk ak aw ma mbokk fan laay dem dëkk ak fan laa du dem dëkk seen coono jeex na seen xalaat jeex na te si biir yaa Fatu's Guest House ñu ngi leen fa amal li nga xam ne ni moom mooy c'est ko self container
saal ak cabinet
ñaari cabinet ak saal
single room
néegi nag nekkul ne la naa jox waaye duñ leen laaj mooy sore naa ñëw indiwaale leen seen yére kese ndaxte yére yi sax foo leen koo def ñu ngi leen ko amal saala cabinet yi bu nekkaa nga am lal bu nooy saal bi ñu ngi ko defar ba mu yaaña toogu yi nekk fa télé bi nekk fa channel bi nekk fa channel bu la neex ngay cuun waaye nag amuñ si loolu rek yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen ay dem ak seen famille ak seen njaboot benn nit wala ñaari nit ñu ngi leen fa amal waañ yu baax waañ yu yaaña bagage yi waañ yëpp ñu ngi fa yow yaay xool loo bëgg a togga rek nga teg si gaz bi daal di taal togga lekka sa xol sedda
léegi tamit nag amal lañ leen lii di AC ak ñu nga xam ne fan rek lañ am waaye amuñ si loolu rek ñu ngi leen amal fu nga xam ne foofu ngeen di toog ngeen fiixlu seen xel dal ñu ngi leen amal ndox ak courant 24 hours amuñ si loolu rek njëg bi yomb ba bëgg a dee
fu ñu nekk nag neex a xam ba bëgg a dee si gannaaw gaaraas si base bi foofu sa Farafenni lu néew rek ngay dox am si marché bi jënd loo bëgg delluwaat sa kër ak Yaa Faatu's Guest House mun nga noo jokkoo ñun si 790 1355
35 30 489
email si ombay7843@gmail.com si Yaa Faatu's Guest House soo leen fa demee dinañ leen jox customer care service bu baax seen xolay sedda ba ni ngeen fay jógee Yaa Faatu's Guest House Yaa Faatu's Guest House lii leen amal yéen ñuy dem Farafenni saay boo leen tëddee nelaw leen ndaxte Yaa Faatu's Guest House génne na seen coono bi yëpp fii si biir dëkk bi